Hey guys, Chicago injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here, and in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about a case I have with a lady and some other cases where this issue came up. The topic is, I'm too busy to show up for my injury case. That is the wrong attitude to have. You will lose your case. The court does not play. So I represented this lady, wanted me to settle her case. Sort of middle of the road case, not a small one, not a huge one. Tried very hard to get her a settlement offer. She was very upset that we couldn't get her a settlement offer. There were some good reasons why they didn't want to make an offer. Car damage photos are important. If you have car damage photos after an auto crash or truck, bus, whatever it is, and they don't look like anything happened to your car, juror's going to look at that, judge going to look at that, insurance company's going to look at that, and it's going to be really hard for us to convince a jury that you needed, $50,000 in medical care over the course of a long period of time. But that's my theory. The insurance company would never really tell me all the reasons why they didn't want to make an offer on the case pre-suit. So our choice was to file it. And so usually when I'm going into suit, I will, let the client know that and say, listen, you're going to have to cooperate with us. When we need information, we need it from you. So please, if we call, please respond. If we email, please respond. And if we need you to come to court, you have to come to court. Or if you have to come in for a deposition, it's not optional, right? And of course she said, yes, 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 yes. Of course. I'm mad at them. They didn't make an offer, et cetera, et cetera. And of course, then we filed a lawsuit, served the defendants, got everybody into the case, and now it was time to do discovery. Discovery is when we have to answer written questions under oath, and then we have to do depositions, right? Depositions are where you come in, I prepare you so that you know what to expect and what questions they're going to ask. We review how it happened and what your medical treatment was so it's fresh in your memory, and then you go. The defense lawyer gets to ask you questions, and I represent you, and I object if anything is an objectionable question. But if it's not, then you answer the question, right? And it's court reporters typing it up. Well, the courts really don't play. So, of course, once we got into discovery, it was very hard to get this lady to, commit to a time to talk to us over the phone to get these questions answered. And, that was bad enough. But, we rescheduled her deposition 5 or 6 times. And she would give us a good date. And then when the date approached, we would call her the day before, and she would say she was too busy. She was too busy. She was too busy. No, I don't think, in fact, I know this lady's life wasn't any more busy than anybody else's. Of course, she had work and life responsibilities, but, we can reschedule things once or maybe twice, unless we're already behind in the court scheduling order, in which case it's a bad idea. And the reasons for rescheduling need to be, legitimate. Not, I had a busy day yesterday, so I'm a little tired, or I just don't feel like doing it today. Those are not good ones. If you have a death in the family, you have an emergency at work where you really can't take off. I mean, if it's a legitimate reason, I'm happy to continue it. But by the 6th time this happened, the defense attorneys started writing us what are called 201K letters saying, listen, we're going to bring this to the court. And sure enough, they brought it to the court. And the judge was literally this close to barring some of our evidence. Now, if you watch some of my other videos, you know that in injury cases, we have the burden of proof. The injured person has the burden of proof. So if we have a discovery sanction entered against us by the court, in other words, we get in trouble with the court because the court has given us plenty of time to do something, but we just haven't done it, or made any credible efforts to do it. The court can and will occasionally enter a sanction. A sanction can go all the way up to dismissing your case, or dismissing part of your case, or barring you introducing evidence. And because we have the burden of proof, I need to get all of our evidence in. Like, I would hate to do an injury case where the judge bars my injured person from testifying. In other words, you're never going to get a chance to get up there and tell your story and explain what happened to you and how you've been living with the injuries ever since, right? I wouldn't want to have to do that. And it can ruin your case. A judge can bar your wage loss claim, bar medical bills, bar medical treatment, bar witnesses. So complying with the court's orders on that stuff is critically important. And I had to have a come to Jesus talk with the client, and she got mad at me. And she said, "You don't understand. I'm busy and I have demands on my time. And, you have to be flexible." And I'm like, listen, we've been very flexible. 6 times we've been flexible. And she basically at this point said that she's busy and she's not sure she's going to be able to commit to a time to come in for her deposition. And at that point, I just told her, listen, the judge is mad at us. We're behind the 8 ball. You do not seem to be understanding what I'm telling you, which is the judge does not play. So if you are too busy to do this right now, maybe it's better if you find a different lawyer, or if you don't have time to find a lawyer within the next 30 to 60 days, maybe we can dismiss the case. In Illinois, you can do what's called a voluntary dismissal, and then you have 1 year to refile the case. But you only get one of those. So I don't like to use them for no good purpose. And she said she wouldn't have time within 30 or 60 days to find a new lawyer, so she wanted us to take a voluntary dismissal, and then I withdrew as the lawyer on the case. Now, as far as I know, she never refiled it, but she had a valid case. We were very flexible. So my point is, like, when you go into litigation, understand that it's gonna take a time commitment. Your lawyer is gonna do virtually everything for you. But when it's time for you to cooperate and show up, you have to do it. And if you don't, the court can throw out your case, or they can hurt your case in a way where, you're never gonna be able to do anything with it. So anyway, hope that information helps you. Stay in touch with your lawyer, cooperate with your lawyer, and you should be fine, okay? Thanks for watching. Hope you and the family are doing well. Anything I can do for you, give me a holler. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. If you or anyone you know has been hurt in an accident and needs a lawyer, or even just has questions, give me a call anytime, day or night, at 312-500-4500. You can call me anytime, day or night, and the consultation is free. That's 312-500-4500. Or if you're not ready to talk to a lawyer, I made 2 great tools that really help people out that you can use for free on my website. The links are in the description. The first one is called the Case Cash Calculator, and it tells you what your case might be worth. The other is called the Good Case Calculator, and it tells you whether you might have a good case or you might have a case with some challenges. The best part is that they're 100% free to use on my website, and it only takes you 20 seconds flat to answer 7 multiple choice questions right off the top of your head. And then you get custom information about your particular injury situation fast and for free. So check them out, links in the description. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. I release 2 new videos every week, and this way you'll get notice of them. And if you have a question you'd like answered in a video, just leave a comment with your question in the comments section. Finally, if you enjoy my videos or if I've helped you in any way, I hope you'll consider doing me a favor. Injury law is a very competitive field, and I like having a small independent firm so I can help people who need it. People really rely on Google reviews when deciding who to hire, so I hope you'll consider leaving me a 5-star review on Google. It only takes a few seconds, but it's a favor to me that I would really appreciate. The link is in the description. You just go to that link, moment, click 5 stars, say a kind word, hit submit, and you're done. Once again, I hope you and your family are well, and if anyone you know needs an injury lawyer or has questions, please send them my way by calling 312-500-4500. Thanks again for watching. Take care.